Hey folks, Zach Murray here. Welcome back to the Murray Homestead. Today I'm going to be doing a quick review on the Jackery Explorer 300. All right, so I picked this thing up because I had a remote property and I wanted to propose to my wife on it. And there's obviously no power out there, and I certainly was not going to bring a big old generator out there. I wanted this so I could put some LED lights in the trees and make it all romantic. And this is what I proposed to my wife with. So buy it. This particular one is called the Jackery Explorer 300. It is, I'll knock this out real quick. It was $259 off of Amazon. So that's less than $1 per watt because it is 293 watt hours. A big thing here, and if you don't know, I hate to say it, but just kind of take my word for it. I know too much about batteries. This has a lithium battery. A bunch of the knockoff ones that you get, or that you can get, do not have lithium batteries. They have various other technologies, and they straight up don't hold. I'll circle back to specifications, but I will say lithium charges faster. It can discharge faster. And then the big thing is it holds its charge. This thing has been in my closet for over 3 months since the last time I used it. And I hit the display thing, 99% capacity. A bunch of the older or just knockoff versions of these, when you pull it out of your closet after a couple months and you really need it because it's a power outage or something, they'll be dead. It is what it is. This one is really, really cool. When you plug it into the wall and you use the USB-C port, it'll go, and that's another big advantage of the lithium. Like I said, it charges faster and you can discharge faster. It'll go from completely dead to 80% in just under 2 hours, just plugging it into a normal 120 outlet. Or if you plug it into your car, it's about 3.5 hours. And the other part of this review that I think if you get one, you kind of have to get the other, or it's highly recommended to get the other. I'll show you this in a second, but it's a fold-up solar panel. So if you use the Jackery version of the fold-up solar panel, that's 100 watts. It will charge this just with sunlight in 4.5 hours. And it weighs 7.1 pounds. So it's important to know if you're going to be camping with it. It does put out a pure sine wave form of energy, of AC. So with these two outlets, you can actually plug in sensitive electronics like laptops, phones, CPAP machines, things like that. This particular one, I'll go over some use case scenarios here. Besides proposing to people, I would recommend this mainly for whether you have an apartment or a house or whatever, keeping it in your closet for power outages. And why would this little thing be important? It's not going to power your fridge. They have bigger ones that can, but they're a lot more expensive. Mainly for phones and like weather radios and stuff like that, but honestly, mainly cell phones. And this one little thing here will charge your cell phone about 20 times. So even if you have a 2-week power outage, you have access to entertainment and safety and information the whole time, just because of this. Another really big use case for this would be just on camping trips. Backpacking, maybe not, because you don't want to carry around, an extra, 10 pounds. But just on normal camping trips, if you don't want to bring a huge generator just for a little bit of light and maybe a fan, or, if you do have a CPAP machine, anything like that, or if you want to watch movies on your laptop at night, whatever. This will power, a fan in your tent all night. This thing is completely silent. And then during the day, when you're out hiking and fishing and having, your fun, you can just plug this solar panel into it. And by the next evening, it'll be 100% charged. So you have all your entertainment and fans and like LED string lights are awesome when you camp. And the modern ones use almost no power. So this will let you have light at your campsite, and you don't need a big generator. So I'll have this link down below on Amazon, and you can take other people's word for it, not just mine. But it has 4.6 stars with almost 10,000 reviews. Jackery is kind of the Apple of these solar generators, if that's what you want to call it. They just work. They are high quality, and they go all the way up to great huge ones. So this particular one here, it has a display, and it'll show you how many watts you're putting in and how many watts you're pulling out of it. And then it has a status indicator as far as charge and percentage. Very, very nice. It has these can be both inputs or outputs, but it has 2 USB type A's and 1 USB type C. It has 2 120 volt AC outlets, and each one will put out a maximum of 300 watts. And then it also has a DC 12 volt plug here. So you can charge basically literally anything with this. I've taken it camping and out on the property and stuff. I don't know. I don't want to lie. Let's say like 30 times. And it's been out in the dirt and stuff. It's durable. I like it very, very much. Talk about the case real quick. I'll have this case linked down below. It was $30. You don't have to use this case, but this case is almost like a little cooler. It's really, really durable, and it does not advertise that as waterproof, but I would say at a minimum it's very water resistant. When you get the Jackery, it comes with all of the charging cables you could ever need or want. Always keep the manual. So it comes with this car charger. So you'll plug this into the Jackery and this into just your normal 12 volt DC outlet on your car. And like I said, it'll charge per the website 3.6 hours in your car. And then this is the AC wall outlet. So again, wall, Jackery. So all the goodies that you need. So if you just want to get the Jackery, I highly recommend it. But especially for camping and stuff, or again, extended power outages. This here is a fold-up solar panel. I will say, Jackery makes these as well, and I'm sure they're cream of the crop, extremely high quality. The ones that Jackery sells are 100 watts, but as of right now on Amazon, they're $209 for 100 watts. So that's $2 a watt. This one is a knockoff, but it was $60 and it puts out 60 watts. So that's $1 per 1 watt. It has really good reviews on Amazon, and I have not had any issues with it personally, even though it is a knockoff. It is IP65 waterproof. I've had this out personally in the rain many times, had no issues. And then just like the Jackery, this thing comes with a whole boatload of connectors and adapters. So you can plug this into pretty much any of these little solar generators that you want. It comes with all the adapters that you need because it's a knockoff, and even a way to charge a battery with it. And it all folds into itself, into a nice little package with a handle. So when you're actually going out camping, ready to go camping, or you keep like me here at the homestead, I keep this in my closet on the top shelf. That's all. You just have to grab these two things and you have 100% of what you need to charge or power almost anything that you want that's on the lower end. And if you are going camping, it says a nice shoulder strap. So you throw that on your shoulder, carry this, and you have silent, efficient power. That's about it. If you like this type of stuff, or if you have any comments or opinions or whatever, keep it positive, please. Put them down in the comment section below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff. Hit the stupid bell. I'll see you next time. Love you.